The Chausath Yogini temple was appeared in the UPSC Prelims examination. Let's know what is the Chausath Yogini temple. The Chausath Yogini temple in Morena, Madhya Pradesh is a notable historical and architectural site. This temple is dedicated to the 64 yoginis who are female attendant deities of the goddess Kali. The temple is situated near the town of Morena and is part of a group about 4 such yogini temples in India, which are known for their unique architectural styles and their important roles in the religious and cultural history of the region. Constructed in the 9th century, the Chausath Yogini temple is built on a circular plan, which is characterized by yogini temples. The structure consists of an open-air circular courtyard surrounded by cells that once housed the idols of the 64 yoginis. At the center of the courtyard is a shrine that was dedicated to Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, showcasing the close association of yogini worship with Shaivism. The architectural design of the Chausath Yogini temple is significant for its use of locally available sandstone and for its circular layout, which breaks from the more common linear layouts of contemporary Hindu temples. The circular design is thought to symbolize the unity of the divine feminine power. The temple is an important site for scholars and devotees alike, as it offers insights into the religious practices, artistic expressions, and societal structures of the 9th century India. Despite its historical significance, the temple is not as well known as some other religious sites in India, making it a fascinating destination for those interested in India's lesser-known architectural marvels. The Chausath Yogini temple reflects the diverse religious traditions of medieval India and provides a window into the worship of goddess in her many forms. It also highlights the importance of the yogini cult in medieval India. The temple dates back to the 9th century AD, a time when the cult of the yoginis was at its peak in India. It is believed to have been built by the Kachapagata dynasty rulers, who were known for their patronage of temple architecture and devotion to the Shaivisa and Shakta tradition. The yoginis are considered to be the attendants or manifestations of the great goddess Kali or Durga. The worship of the yoginis is closely related to tantric practices, which involve complex rituals aimed at acquiring supernatural powers and achieving spiritual liberation. The Chausath, meaning 64, yogini temples were central to these practices. Unlike the typical rectangular or the simple square layout, the Chausath Yogini was actually in circular, which reflects the esoteric tantric concept of the cosmos. That is why it is actually in the circular form. The temple consists of a circular open courtyard surrounded by 64 cells, each housing a statue of a yogini. At the center of the courtyard is dedicated to Lord Shiva, embodying the inseparable connection between the yogini and Shaivism. Made predominantly of sandstone, the temple's architectural style is indicative of the period's craftsmanship and the geographical resources available. The circular open-air design is particularly notable for its departure from the more enclosed monumental temple structure of the era. The Chausath Yogini temple, Morena, also known as Ektarasu Mahadeva temple, standing atop an isolated hill of about 100 feet high, this circular temple commands a splendid view of the cultivated fields below. The temple is so named because of the presence of multitude of Shivalingas inside the cell. The design of the temple has withstood earthquake shocks without any damage to its circular structure features in the past several centuries. The temple is in the seismic zone 3. Many of these curious visitors have compared this temple with the Indian Parliament building, as both are in circular in style. Many have drawn conclusion that this temple was the inspiration behind the Sansad Bhavan or the Indian Parliament. Despite its historical significance and architectural uniqueness, the Chausath Yogini is not widely visited by many of the most famous sites as compared. However, a lot of scholars and people are still flocking to this place, knowing the importance of this wonderful cultural legacy of India.